Welcome to our Bosco Campus Subject Selection presentation. The purpose of the senior years is to prepare you for life beyond school and to create a pathway that suits your individual needs as a learner. Here at Salesian, it's important for us to provide a range of options and to be as flexible as possible to ensure your final years of schooling prepare you for your journey beyond the school gates. In this presentation, we will cover broadly the main pathways, discuss how you can make variations, briefly cover the subject selection process at all 3 year levels, and then show you how to enter your subject selection form online. In terms of choosing the right subjects, it's important that you think about 3 things. 1, what career pathway would you like? And remember that you'll probably have 4 or more careers in your lifetime, so just think about what would suit you best after school. 2, choose subjects that you're good at. They are the ones you'll do well in. And 3, choose subjects that you enjoy. If you keep these 3 things in mind, you really can't go wrong. The 3-year plan is a backward planning approach. For some of you, it will be quite simple. Think about the career path you want and work backwards from there. For those that don't know what you want to do after school, we advise choosing a range of subjects from different learning areas, especially in Year 10, as this will keep your options open. You will be able to pick up this planning sheet at our subject information night. To find out more about the subjects we offer, please read our Bosco Subject Selection Handbook. You will hear us talking about pathways a lot, and this is the structure of our senior school certificates. You will hopefully finish school with either a VCE or VCAL certificate. You may do VCE in Year 11 and VCAL in Year 12, but you can't do the reverse. Both VCE and VCAL certificates allow you to undertake a VET certificate. VET stands for Vocational Education and Training. These certificates are nationally recognised courses which can assist in preparing you for future employment. The Victorian Certificate of Education is completed over 2 years. It's best if over those 2 years your subjects remain fairly consistent, and hence why we have offered more electives at Year 10, as this is the time to trial different subjects. The ATAR is calculated by using your English or equivalent score, and then your next 3 highest scores, and 10% of any others up to 6. Some VET courses and university enhancement subjects can also contribute to your ATAR. VCAL is a senior school certificate designed to sit alongside the VCE, providing additional pathways for Year 11 and 12 students seeking vocationally oriented career options such as apprenticeships, traineeships, further education and training, or moving on to employment. Subjects studied in VCAL include literacy, numeracy, personal development, work-related skills, a VET certificate, and work placement. Here at Salesian College, we offer a range of internal VET courses, but you can also access external courses at an additional cost. At Year 10, the compulsory subjects are English, RE, Life Skills, Health and Recreation, and Mathematics. You'll need to think carefully about the best maths program for you. Some university courses require maths as a prerequisite, so it's important to find out if that applies to any of the courses you are interested in. A member of our Pathways team will be able to assist you with this choice. Your Year 9 teachers will also be able to advise you on what level of maths you will be able to cope with best in Year 10. Religious education is another compulsory subject where there are 2 choices available, RE and CISMA. Most students will complete RE. CISMA is a course that suits practising Catholics or those that would like to be. To find out more, speak to Stephen Connolly or Josette Padarakis, who have both taught the CISMA unit. As you can see, there are a range of elective subjects available. If you think you might like to study literature or English language instead of English in Year 11 and 12, then we highly recommend that you do the elective units in Year 10 to get a feel for the subject. Most of our elective units run for 6 months. However, as you can see, there are some that run for the entire year, especially if you're choosing a Unit 1 or 2 subject. We really encourage our students to complete an accelerated study course or a VET course. particularly at the Year 10 level. Accelerated study at the Year 10 level would be a Year 11 Unit 1 and 2 subject. At Year 11, it would be a Year 12 Unit 3 and 4 subject. And in Year 12, it would be a University Enhancement subject. To be eligible, you must complete an accelerated study form which can be collected from the Bosco Campus Assistant, and you would need to be averaging above 75% in that subject or learning area currently. Another option for Year 10 is our St John Bosco Pathways program, which prepares students to enter a VCAL pathway in Years 11 and 12. Although students can indicate that they would like to be considered, their enrolment will be based on an interview with our applied learning leader and a member of our Pathways team. Students who complete the St John Bosco Pathways program are not eligible for VCE, so if a student is unsure of their pathway, they will not be enrolled. Regardless of whether our students would like to apply for the St John Bosco Pathways program or a VCAL program, at Years 10 and 11, we still expect them to submit a subject selection form online, just in case their application to VCAL is not successful. This pathway is fantastic for those students who are hands-on learners and have a very clear VCAL pathway in mind. Again, our Year 9 teachers will be consulted and asked to nominate students that they think this pathway would really benefit. In Year 11, students complete 6 subjects that run for the entire year. Most of them will be Unit 1 and 2 sequences, although students are encouraged to complete accelerated studies if they are capable. It's important that students are quite clear on the subjects they wish to study in Year 11, as it's expected that they will just drop one of these subjects in Year 12. Remember, your subject should suit your career choice. Make sure you have checked all prerequisites for university courses that you might like to apply for, and make sure that they're subjects you are good at and enjoy. In Year 12, students complete 5 subjects. After the subject selection evening, students will be sent an email with details on how to submit their subject selections online. Before they do this, it's important that they have read the subject selection handbook and penciled in some ideas on their subject pathway planning sheet. Now let's have a look at how your subjects are submitted online.
Once at the website, you'll be prompted to input a student access code and a password which would have been emailed to you after the subject selection information night. Once you've entered them, enter the Web Preferences student portal. Once you're in, you'll see your name in the top left-hand corner. Underneath your name is a button that says Add New Preferences. Select that. This will take you to a page that has lots of instructions about compulsory subjects and elective subjects. Please read those carefully and keep scrolling down until you get to this page where you can see drop-down boxes that allow you to input which subjects you're going to be studying. Now, in this instance, I'm going to be studying Religious Education Life Skills, and I enter Semester 1 and Semester 2. Usually if it says Semester 1 and 2 next to the names, you enter both. English, there aren't many preferences because English is compulsory. Maths, you'll see a few more preferences there, and as you scroll down to your electives, you'll see a lot more options. The Year 10 subjects have a 10 in front of them. If they say Semester 1 and 2, remember you study them for the entire year. If they have a 1 and 2 after them, here it is, Drama 1, 2, that means they're Year 11 subjects. So if you're doing an accelerated subject, that's where you find them. And if you keep scrolling down, you'll see the VET subjects down there as well. Okay, so these are the preferences that I'm selecting. Japanese runs for the entire year. Music, chemistry, textiles and geography are 6-month electives. And once you're happy with them, I might actually just change geography to history. Now I'm happy, submit selected preferences. If you make an error, don't worry too much. You can log in and change them if you need to. Once you're happy, submit valid preferences, and then all you do is open print view and print out 2 copies of the receipt. It's important that you print the receipt because that's where you get your signatures, and it's also where you enter your reserve electives. Now remember, not all subjects will run, so entering reserves is really important. with the one that you'd like to do the most in first place and the one you'd like to do the least in fourth place. Once you do that, you're finished and ready to book your subject selection interview. Well done.
Once all of these instructions have been followed, book a time with your subject selection mentor. Their availability will be advertised in the student bulletin, or alternatively, call into the Pathways office upstairs in B block. Here are a list of our subject selection mentors. Your interview may be with one or both of these people. To ensure you get the most out of this interview, please be prepared and have all of these things with you. If you don't, your interview won't be able to proceed. Remember that we are here to help you with all of this. It's really important you attend our subject selection evening and use all resources available at the school. Your home group leader, subject teachers, learning area leaders and Pathways team are all there to support you in designing a pathway that's right for you. Once all subject selection interviews have been conducted, you may be asked to have another interview to discuss your selections, as some subjects will not run. This is all based on student interest. Please be patient and you will be advised of your subjects early in Term 4. Thank you and good luck with the process.